After that view from the deck, I thought I'd give you a quick view from the saloon, and it's always interesting in a cruising sailboat how somewhat chaotic things can be on deck with the wind and the sails and the waves, and then when you get down in the saloon, it's very, very, very snug. So this is a quick 360 view of what we have in the saloon, and I'll go through some details. So we'll start here with the navigation station, where we keep track of our course and how we're doing against the course. As I said before, we are just off the coast of Puerto Rico, going to go past the Mona Passage soon, which is right here between Puerto Rico and Hispaniola. Then up the coast of Hispaniola, which is the Dominican Republic and Haiti, Hispaniola being the island. The Windward Passage here, then up through the old Bahama Channel just off the coast of Cuba, into the Gulf Stream, and to home right about here. So that is the navigation station. We have our various electronics here, radar, which is turned off at the moment, our satellite communication system, VHF, AIS, and a spare GPS, or a backup GPS. You'll see the AIS, there are no ships within 24 miles of us, so we're all by ourselves. The GPS, what we show here, left to right, top to bottom, 171 are the nautical miles to our next waypoint. When we started yesterday, the passage, that was 315 miles to that waypoint, so we're making good progress. 302 degrees is the bearing, or the magnetic direction we need to head to make that waypoint. The next number, that is around 304, 305 now, that is the course over ground of Hazel. And the final number to the right is the heading, and the heading and the course over ground are not necessarily the same thing, given that the boat could be pointed in one direction but being pushed in a slightly different direction by current or waves. The two time numbers there, 1850 and 0600, are the sunset and the sunrise respectively. Good to keep in track as you try to keep your sleep cycles and nap cycles going. The speed over ground is 5.2 knots that we're making at the moment, and the average speed that we've made for the passage is 5 knots. And then finally, this waypoint ETA tells us when we're going to make that waypoint, which looks like around midnight or so on the 2nd/3rd of May. Moving forward here, this is where I sleep when I'm at anchor, but I don't sleep here when on passage, because it's a little bit rough and bouncy up there. I'm just keeping my ukulele out there. And then we have our port lights that are open and allowing some nice fresh air. Sea breezes in. And there's the settee, which is, I do some of my sleeping when I'm on passage. The galley, and you'll notice the stove on gimbals rocking back and forth. In the pressure cooker is my meal from last night that I'm going to heat up and enjoy again tonight. And then out to the companionway. And that is an overview of the saloon.